Rising airspace threats. EU leaders who are facing those threats propose a drone wall along eastern borders after the Russian drone incursions. Now, the plan, featuring radars, missiles and interceptors, was dismissed at a NATO meeting in Brussels. Abzarul Hassan reports.
Amid rising concerns over airspace violations, European leaders are working on a plan to build a drone wall to protect the eastern borders of the European Union. The plan was proposed after 20 Russian drones reportedly flew into Polish airspace last month. Soon after, drone sightings were also reported near airports in Denmark and Germany, raising fresh alarms about security gaps in European skies. These incidents have added urgency to EU's efforts to improve aerial defenses. The proposal was put forward by the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and is now a key topic at a NATO defense ministers meeting in Brussels. Leaders are discussing how to strengthen border security and continue supporting Ukraine amid the ongoing war. NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte said that leaders are focusing on improving deterrence and defense.
We also discussed our deterrence and defense posture and some of the ways in which we are innovating to deal with new and novel challenges, including those posed by drones. As a result, NATO will implement a number of additional counter-drone measures that will build on and expand and accelerate our ability to counter drones.
United States Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, while addressing sidelines gathering in Brussels, said that the US commitment from NATO countries will lead to increased firepower, which will directly support Ukraine through a special program.
Now those commitments will soon translate into capabilities, which is the most important aspect of it. And one part of that, of course, is Pearl, is the initiative where European countries buy US weapons, transfer to NATO for the fight in Ukraine to bring peace to that conflict.
Germany, meanwhile, has taken a major step by announcing an $11.6 billion investment in drone-related defense systems over the coming years.
Germany will of course make a visible contribution here. Above all, we want to ensure that the many individual measures work together like clockwork. And to achieve and guarantee this in the coming years, Germany will invest 10 billion euros in drones of all types and levels.
Defense experts say the proposed drone wall will include a wide range of systems, from ground-based radars and missiles to fighter jets, interceptors, drones, and electronic warfare tools. These will work together around the clock to detect and stop threats.
You need to build an integrated system, and that means that an aircraft spotting some drones coming in from one direction can quickly communicate with a ground defense system. Let's imagine that those aircraft have run out of missiles, so they can quickly cue that those drones coming in to a ground system that do have ammunition.
Analysts believe the project is also a test of how much the EU can contribute to defense, an area that has long been led by NATO and national governments. With growing calls, especially from US leaders like President Donald Trump, for Europe to take more responsibility for its own security. The drone wall could make a turning point. Mohammad Absarul Hassan for DD India.